sing boy love.
House music.
Me a day so yeah. This thing don't find it don't really mourn. Yeah, the way our people dying no sweet again. Oh na 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 na. We call fear people them they suffer. Oh na 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 na. But been cheap but now we dear. Oh na 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 na. Music shine and sing they no hit again. The people they sell no profit again. Man and they watch film. We want for know if not the actor go die on the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other country they act fast. We they act like wef. Man and they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film. We want for know if not the actor go die on the toughest go left. Man and they watch film. The people not able to talk because they don't see them right. Yeah. When they want for talk again, yeah, and then go take them life. Yeah. Politicians they live good life. See them they chill with them wife. Yeah. Now them they drive good cars. Why the masses they cry? Then just they kill and they chill in a prison. They act or they watch. I swear you know they talk thing. But I no blame nobody. Now they director. Where they direct this film. We don't take the script and give unto the wrong person. Now we don't spoil the film. Hey, we tired with the crush. Prostitution all around. They watch film. We want for know if not the actor go die on the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other country they act fast. We they act like wef. Man and they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film. Oh na na na. Hey, yeah. Liberian free they county but still saloon people they sleep. Hey. Guinean free, then come to but stay salon people they know. I say the first thing we pay me, then kill democracy, then steal back election, then stand back for king. But I know nobody not the director. We direct this film. We don't take the script and give unto the wrong person. Now we don't spoil the film. Too much of bloggers, plenty don't die. Some of they talk this and talk that's plenty don't lie. Man and they watch film. We want for know if not the actor go die on the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other country they act fast. We they act like wef. Man and they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film. Oh na na na. Hey, yeah. Prison break, no prison break. We see the fake more life than take. Police they fight civilian. Soldier man them just they kill civilian. This thing they pay me at once, so I send a special fork to the soldiers. This thing they pay me at once, so I send a special fork to the police. It's dark light, no day. To talk to the people, make them sit down, let's pray. But I no blame nobody, not the director. We direct this film. Man and they watch film. We want for know if not the actor go die on the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other country they act fast. We they act like wef. Man and they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film. I pledge my love to loyalty. Man and they watch film. The land that we love is my country. We still they watch film. Hey, my lover. Man and they watch film. Biggie man, be a dance. SL music. We still they watch film. Young easy is a heck of time monster. Man and they watch film. I love you, my binti Cisse.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, una kaba, una kusha, una morning. My name is Fattia Samira. I'm one of the hosts of the APC Diaspora TV online. Una welcome to this platform. Today is Sunday, the 8th of February, 2026. Guys, before we go any further, please do us a favor and press the share button and like the platform as well and follow us. So as soon as we come live and I go get the notification, then I'll be part of the conversation. Today, I'm here with my co-host, one of my co-hosts, senior comrade at this platform, the one and only one I all know, goes by the name of SweetBonita. Good evening, SweetBonita.
Good evening, Fattia, and good evening, comrades. So, viewers, we want to say good evening to you, and we're going to bring to you something very spectacular. All of us are looking forward to within our party and also within our country. Thank you so much, Fattia.
Of course, today we got a very important show for now. Like I will say, this particular show with the APC Diaspora TV, they do online and interactive. Please, guys, join in. Put your conversation, put your questions on the comment. We can read until we guess, then you can try in best for analyzer and answer them as well. Things that we say here are factual, obviously. Like I always says, we also have our personal opinion, which will be part of it. But please, guys, when I ask any question necessary, we will read them and the question be able for answer. Okay. Today, when I don't see the look at the bottom, when I see the title, APC lower election postponed. So obviously, when I all want to know why make this the election was postponed, what's in at the forwardness, what's in at the answer to it, what's the politics happening in Freetown. But for we guessed already, I will make let SweetBonita introduce our guest. I give that to her to do it because she's quite good introducing our guest.
Oh my God, Fattia, this is something you've pushed me underneath the bus, but that's fine. Good
Of
evening,
course,
ladies
why
and
not?
gentlemen. The guest we have tonight is a very humble gentleman that we have. And I want to proudly say he was from my district, or he is from my district, which is the UK and Ireland district. Now he is the chairman, or should I say, he is the head of the IEMC, so internal elections within the APC. We all know March 7, 2022 constitutions. There are different segments, or there are different fractions within our party, and he's heading that one. And again, this is about a couple of weeks ago. We had the secretary of that same organ, the IMC, talking to us about them going out to sensitize people, giving them information prior to our election process. And how much can we do with having the chairman himself telling us now, after everything they've done, now there is a postponement. Again, I want to take upon myself to say this gentleman that I'm coming to also introduce is the big brother to our senior comrade Owen Kasu, and he's called Liga, Hassan Liga. He's a legal practitioner. We all know him. And when we are talking of APC, when we are always in court, he's always there. He has always been there. So, ladies and gentlemen, without taking further ado, I want to introduce to you Hassan Liga Kamara. Because again, without Liga, there is no way we can call him. Good evening, senior comrades, and welcome to the APC Diaspora Online TV platform. When we are always in court, he's
Good
always there.
evening. Good evening. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. Thank you very much.
Good evening, senior comrade. We know say obviously you're in Freetown, and the major problem we're gonna Freetown, na connectivity problem, obviously in terms of
Yes.
reception and connection. So please, our fan, our guest, una bear with us. It gonna come in and out, you know. We not hope that happen, but if that happen, he hasn't gone completely. It's just because the connectivity problem in Sierra Leone is a major issue for us and most other TV program in the diaspora. So, Mr. Hassan, good evening. Our lawyer, good evening. Our advisor, good evening. How are you today?
I'm not too bad. Not too bad. Thanks. And you?
Fantastic. We are great. We are fabulous. We are Gucci. Thank you so much for joining us today. Sunday will take your time for the next 30 to 45 minutes. We'll be talking to you interactively. And obviously, we're hoping to have comments in the section, in the comment section, where we can also pass on to you, follow you, answer them to the truthfulness of what you know and what you understand regarding the APC policy. We all know, like what is SweetBonita, don't say you're not the head of the IEMC. Well, obviously. Now the body was seems they oversee the election processes, terms of legislation. Wherever there's election, you they give advice on the advice the right way, and also on the set the target information say we execute properly in the right manner for let we get fair and free election. So we want to say thank you very much for that. And like as SweetBonita, you they try very hard for make sure say it works well for the betterment of the party and also for the people who they stand where they take part, where they vie for any position necessary in the APC coming to be lower level election, what will not be they expect for start, but obviously For whatever reason, unbeknown to most of us, or some of us know, but we don't understand. So therefore, we want you to clarify and justify some of the reasons for that. So I'm going to go straight to the point, Mr. Legal. You can't talk to us in the diaspora, particularly us in the United Kingdom, in the UK, which you were once part of. I guess you probably still is. Um, then obviously other parts of Europe and America. You give us good advice. That meeting was for probably 2 hours or so, if I could recall. You explained to us this election they take place. You guarantee us the start. Una don't go around our different districts and cities and villages and towns. Una don't sensitize the people. Una don't explain how important it is for take part in this election and also for register and tell them what they know me know or what any misinformation what they may get when I don't go around and rectify. So people like us, we were all looking forward to start this election because some of us is prepared months and years ahead. And all of a sudden we go, I had my cowboy boots on and my cowboy hat ready to go, only for somebody to tell me, no, my love, you're gonna have to reverse back for 7 days. So, and as you know, we don't live in the West. An hour in politics can bring a whole party down. 7 days is quite incredible. Please, Mr. Legal, explain to us what happened.
Well, it's not a simple question, but I'll try my best. So basically, as we all know, the party day on a very, very precarious situation at the moment, wherein we get people that we just they wait for let we step 1 foot wrong, let them drag in a court, so that we're not able for conduct we elections them, and we don't deal will mean say we're not able for get we flag bearer, and that means we're not able for contest now the 2028 elections, and these are people within the party. So as we they go along with the plan for go ahead with the elections, we get people them, advisors, legal, political, constitutional, we they advise, they look at the timelines, they look at the laws, and they say they advise. So they want to make sure say we tick all the boxes, we comply with the constitution, the election rules and the manual. So as we dey go along with it, we realize say certain things then they will not don comply with it. If we go ahead with the elections as planned, we dey risk being dragged to court by some of them people here we not like this country. So that na the reason wey they make we dey postpone the election for make sure say by Saturday coming, we go don comply with all the constitutional requirements them allowable for proceed with the election. So now that are the main reason we make we been there for postponement from this Saturday we just passed to the Saturday coming.
Okay, Mr. Hassan Legal, your position, obviously, as a senior comrade, as in the legal field, and obviously you know the policies, the protocol. In terms when you go election, you acquire your post by knowledge. Obviously, you get the know-how. As we salon people, they say you get the sabi out for dua. So me thinking now, as a lay person, some of their issues here where they arise as we go along. That's something one I know me don't envisage before una give it date and guarantee to proceed.
Well, first of all, I need for make and clear say the issue of dates when it comes to we lower level elections, not get nothing for those not get nothing for those IEMC.
Okay.
The constitution put that under the purview of the secretariat. And the secretariat they determine the date and venue for the conduct of elections. So then they not get nothing for those three. So we sit down with the wait. Obviously, we don't prepare, we ready for conduct the elections. But certain things they know the secretariat for do before we able for conduct. For instance, a need for publish the list, the final voter list, we then get for GUI. And that list then now we get for use for conduct the elections. and then the date for elections, the card don't say na the secretariat. The venues, them who side we they go conduct elections, na the secretariat they determine them and then they know to IEMC. So it's a bit difficult because we don't do all we we're supposed to do. We just sit on the wait. So whenever the secretariat determine the venue, the date, and then when they give you the list of eligible voters, plus the applicant list, the people who apply for various positions, we need all of that before we're able for going to elections. Unfortunately, we're not able to get them eight. I think the secretariat don't put a cutoff date for Tuesday, by which time then we're able to generate all the lists. Then hopefully by Wednesday at the latest, we'll get all the lists then they for prepare so that the elections go ahead on Saturday.
Okay. Before I ask a question, I'll give Sweet Bonito as well a chance.
Legal, one of the things I'm also wanted to say was you said this is not really fully under the IMC, it's based on the secretariat. And we've heard that it's about locations. So are we sure that definitely the locations are going to be available? Because again, I think some of the rules are supposed to be within 7 days and they should be informed. So are we sure that we have all these locations available for the consecutive dates that want to be? Because there's going to be, after the elections, there's going to be provision for one or two things just in case if something is going to go bad.
Yes, the secretariat we don't publish the date. Then we don't publish the locations as well. Obviously people and they will get issues with some of them then locations and they, but I believe say by the time before the election to be able for them rectify some of the issues then they, and then obviously for the elections for able for go ahead because time not there on we side. We dey work against very strict timelines where every single day counts. So if we continue for the push these elections, we will go beyond the constitutional timeline. We go affect we adversely in the future. So we dey try for manage, make sure say whatever we have to do, we do it now within this short space of time that we have. But yeah, in terms of the venues, them or locations, the secretariat they don't publish them a week ago, or at least a week before the elections that they come in compliance with the constitution. But they can't say some people are not happy. But in politics, you're not able to satisfy everybody. So it's a constitutional mandate for publish. You don't publish, so we dey wait for the dates no more. Like I said, the only thing they normal now they wait for now the final voter list and also the candidate list, the people who apply for various positions, and then list then they will wait for, and then obviously the necessary budgetary resources for able for proceed on Saturday.
Okay. Hassan, you dey talk about list because obviously we are the diaspora. Say for us, time is, I don't want to say time is money, but time in politics, like I tell you, in an hour in politics, they bring a whole party down, let alone 7 days. My thinking now is, they say we wait for the list. Has any mandate or protocol or any circular been sent to this chairman them, now the diaspora or anywhere else in Sierra Leone, for let them hand over then candidate list and they then get deadline towards that? But you said
Well,
you're waiting.
Well, what will they do now? Will they focus on the ward elections now, Salon? Fortunately for the diaspora, we not get wards, so we not get anything for worry about at this stage. So now, after we don't conduct the ward elections, now we start the constituency and or chapter elections. So, according to the constitution, 21 days before then chapter elections, then where I believe say they fall inside March, and that's ended the secretariat for publish the list of venues. So I believe say the secretariat go dey work on that. But as far as Sierra Leone is concerned, it ain't able to publish until we don't conclude all the ward elections, we get the results, and then 21 days to the constituency elections, and that's an it will for publish the list and the venues for the constituency elections, where I believe say at that time the diaspora themselves will come in.
Okay. You say I get that part, 21 days. Would that be 21 days for us as well in the diaspora in terms of our own election? So basically, in that 21 days, they go give me for we all rush around, book an annual leave, trying to go down to wherever this is going to be taking place. Is that good enough for us in the diaspora? 21 days.
Yeah, well,
Taking it to
yeah, no,
time factor,
constitutionally,
financial factor.
no, the 21 days. The 21 days are just for the purpose of publishing the voter list. But in terms of the
Okay.
date, the secretariat we don't publish already. If we don't
No
publish
place,
all
I
the
mean
dates
venue.
there,
Yeah. Venue, no, I mean.
or the venues. No, the venues, yeah. In fact, the venues now just 7 days to the election. They can publish 7 days.
So, you know why I laugh, Hassan? I shouldn't be laughing. Probably I should be crying. 7 days, particularly for the diaspora
Hello?
election. Yes, we
yes.
do. Yes, we do. 7
Hello?
days for the diaspora election. Can you
Yes,
hear me,
sister,
Hassan?
we can get you.
I think
Hello,
we
can
can
you
hear
hear
him, but
me?
he can't hear us. Yes,
Yes.
please, we can. I'll just do my hands up, my thumbs up.
I think he needs to log out. If technical team can reach out to him so that he can log out and come back in.
I think
But
we can hear him. Yeah.
yeah, no, I think because he received a call, the thing switched.
Oh yeah, beautiful. Yes, that's fine. We can hear you now, Hassan. Hassan, my own concern from the diaspora, you just kind of like revert and said, you revert back and says, oh, for the venue and the place, 7 days. Do you think 7 days is good enough for people like SweetBonita and I? Oh, I think we've lost him again. So
Yeah.
whilst we're waiting for SweetBonita, we can discuss this. I don't think 7 days is good enough, particularly if we have to travel for the diaspora election to any venue. What do you think? Because you're standing for position in Sierra Leone.
No,
So
no,
that
no. No.
yeah.
No. What he's trying to say, when you said diaspora, it doesn't mean for the 6th region. When it says diaspora, it's like for us here right now.
Oh, okay. He's back on up. Well, we can get him to clarify that.
Yeah.
Hassan, can you hear us now, please?
Now we are struggling with the sound. No, we can't hear you.
Okay, whilst we're waiting for Hassan for the technical team to assist them, we're just having some teething problems. I just want to say good evening to everybody who is on board. We've got Fode. Good evening, Fode. How are you? If you got any question for Mr. Hassan Legal, he's the head of the IEMC, almost in a very important body. So if you got any question for him, please forward it. And then Dauda as well. Is it Bengali? Sorry, Bengali as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. If any question as well, you can forward it. Aaron Papi as well. Any question and I want to ask Hassan Legal regarding the election, please put it on the comment section. We will read it out to him so he can answer it. We just got a little teething problem. What is the time for sort out? So Hassan, can you hear us?
I can hear you clearly, but I don't know if you can hear me though.
Yeah, of course we can. We'll just give you the thumbs up. Me and SweetBonita. If you see our thumbs go up, then that means we can hear you.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
Excellent.
It's just going back to the question. It's just going back to the answer you gave us, Hassan. I just want this to be for you to make it as clear as possible. For us in the diaspora, meaning the Gambia, Guinea, America, England, Australia, the Scandinavian countries, so on and so forth. We are all in the diaspora. You said 7 days notice is good enough for the place. But for us, as you know, 7 days is not good it's not really good enough for us in terms of traveling, booking an annual leave, financial, sorting out the kids, find somebody to look after the dog. So we've got quite a lot to do. So 7 days really and truly is not really good enough. Do you think that's fair enough? Fair for being at the diaspora, 7 days notice in terms of the venue for those of us that want to travel and vote?
Well, unfortunately, it's not a case of whether or not it's fair. It's a constitutional requirement. It is part of the constitution that states that 7 days prior to every election, the National Secretary General must publish the venues. So that's part of the constitution. But the only thing is, already by now, you know you have an election on X date. So the only thing you're waiting for is 7 days before that date where the election is going to take place. I believe that's sufficient. It's not like you're going to be traveling out of your district. The elections we're talking about, the chapters, for instance, in the UK, you have Manchester, you have London, you have Bristol. They all know they have elections coming up in March.
Of course.
So the only thing they're waiting for is the location, the venue, where in Manchester, where in London, where in Bristol. So that should be sufficient. And after that,
What about
then
the sixth region
obviously,
then? Yeah, the sixth region, which is quite important, as you know.
right, the sixth region, yes, they would have to publish that. At least they would have to give you guys at least a couple of months with
Beautiful.
regards to the venue for that. So the secretariat is currently working on that.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's what I want to know, because if it's April, February now, so the election is in April. So we're hoping by next week or the latest in the next 7 days, we should have a venue for that. So
You should, yeah, you
preparation.
should. The issue with the sixth region is you have
Yes.
different factions, you know, different interests. Some people want it in Africa, others want it in Europe. Apparently you've had elections, because I was copied into a letter wherein some of your regional executives
We are having technical issue again. Technical
Connectivity
team, please
problems
reach
as
out.
usual.
He's in Sierra Leone. That's one of the reasons why you people, it became a very long time. You can't find me online because I struggle as well. But it's not easy. And I'm sure what he's trying to say, I will allow him to do it because this is based on the sixth region and I don't want to get involved. But definitely they are doing whatever they are doing possible so that they can
I think
get.
Sweet Bonita is a little bit satisfying, probably fair enough for Hassan to say here that at least we will get 2 months notice. So 2 months notice, I'm expecting in the next 7 days, really and truly, we should have a clear indication of where the sixth region election is going to take place. Because he
Yeah.
says 2 months. So coming next to the 7 days, that should be good enough. But anything other than that is a little bit unfair, to be honest,
No,
particularly
I,
for.
I I can tell you this, Fatia, before the end of this month, the diaspora will know exactly their location because the issue has been, is it going to be, for example, like in Guinea? Is it going to be in Sierra Leone? Because the last time it happened
Gambia.
in Sierra Leone, is it going to be like in the Gambia? Is it going to be in Liberia? Because they want to have it very close to him. But again, other people are saying if diaspora election is taking place like 3 months before the convention, it's going to be very tough for people go for their elections and then come back and then go for the national delegate conference. So that's the problem now. Now that's where they are. Because before it's like the sooner we finish February 14, which was the Valentine's APC gave to the sixth region, a couple of days when McCain to make sure
Yeah.
we have a convention, but now it's not. It's gonna be after months.
Yeah, I think that was the question I asked Hassan about a month ago when he came to talk to us, say, were we considered? He basically says, no, we weren't considered in terms of time, the separation between April and August, because my concern is that is totally unfair, totally not fair. In people will not go for the diaspora election, but they can go for the convention. Do you know what I mean? Because people wants to be for the convention, so they have to choose. And if they choose between the two, the diaspora six region would suffer, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, but
It is what it is.
it,
But we're hoping the technical team are working to bring him on again. Um,
It's going to be a
It's quite important that we have him here to answer a few more questions. Really.
He's back. I don't know if he's ready to come live. Okay, yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, we can. So, Hassan, another question I've got for you. Like how you say, when they get small teething problems, will make the election were postponed. So, if down the line in the next 7 days, this weekend, election started, and then another teething problem arise, which obviously not been known before or una not see and coming for whatever reason, what do we do? Do we pause again whilst you guys trying to sort that out? Is it frozen?
It looks like it because it's still right. No, but I'm sure if any election have taken place, the election stands. That's why there's also a provision for people to contest the election before the next stage. So now they're doing wards, and then afterwards, then it comes to the constituencies. So this is why, like diasporans, people outside of Sierra Leone will not be really getting power of what is happening right now. Because everything that is happening right now is just for Sierra Leone. These are the words. Those are like the lowest. Then after that, now it comes to the constituency. So the constituency is also part of the diaspora because we have only a constituency. We don't have words.
Yeah.
So now after that word, then you have the special organs, which is where I fall. So I need to be there to start doing my campaign to both the word executive, the executive that they're gonna have.
Yeah, because by then we would have delegates. It's quite important that once we kickstart this weekend, that's why it's so important for me to speak to Hassan, honestly, for him to just clarify quite a few questions, teething problems that we've been having, because it's quite important. If we kickstart this election coming the weekend, then there should be no stopping. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what I'm asking. Looking at it as you, as a legal person, and everybody else in APC, should have seen some of this issue arising and sort them out before we have a kickstart and then we stop. So I'm hoping, this is tantalizing, honestly, for not able to speak to somebody that knows the answers. It's tantalizing.
Good evening, the chairman of Bristol, Chairman Ade Cisse. Thank you so much. Help us share. To be honest with you, remember, this is the first time we are literally exercising. You understand? This particular constitution that we have. You know, the first one we just had to rush it and do, but now it's like they have to cross the T's and dot the I. Liga is back. Hopefully, technical team will bring him forward. So we're going to go through this, and then the next one, if we are not able to do the correction in our convention, then by the next time or the next election, we know exactly what we should be doing or what we are expected to do. Because it's not going to be easy. The constitution was completely changed from top to bottom. This is why we have the fraction of the EJ people. Because for them, they are like, former flag bearer or presidential aspirant should have still been part of the leadership. But the constitution says 6 months. If you did not win, you are finished. Before we have you are the chairman, you are the leader. They says, no, we need to divide.
Isn't this constitution that us in the diaspora push for?
No, this is the constitution that, what's this man's name? What was that guy from America?
Yeah, that's what we push for, isn't it?
No. You know the people that came, oh God, what are these people called? I'm even forgetting the name. Richard Conte. Remember Richard Conte?
Yeah, the one that
interim body. It has nothing to do with diaspora. Some of us were not involved in that.
But not everybody, but it's something that we'll push for, isn't it? The younger generation.
No, the younger generation did not push for it.
So who pushed for it then?
Well,
would you call him an older generation?
No, these were people that did not want the progress of the party. So they were just bringing every kinds of rules. And now the rules have come, which has become a binding document. Good. Thank you so much, Laminita. Thank you, the NRM. So you see, thank you so much. Thank you. You know, like the thing is, people were doing it selfishly.
Yeah, but the NRN did have a huge support. That's what I said. It was pushed for. So really and truly, we shouldn't be moaning or saying anything towards that because it was pushed for. They went to court. It takes ages and ages. We went backwards. We went backwards. You get, what you get, what you saw. Really,
I know.
it's asking back.
Good evening, my former chairman, Chairman Adams Bangura. To be honest, what happened with that was, Fattia, people did not really look at the nitty-gritty of how the party works. People were very selfish in putting this constitution together.
Okay.
If they were not selfish, they would have think.
Yeah. Technical team, are we trying to get Hassan back?
Good evening, comrades on, and please help us share. Please help us share.
We just want to tell you where we are. We're kind of like stuck a little bit. We did have Hassan Legal, but obviously, no say connectivity problem in Sierra Leone is a big issue. So we kind of like lost him on the way, but when he gets to the crucial points, we lost him. So we're hoping he will join us back. So that's where we are. It's not like we don't have a guest. We do have a guest and a legal one too. It's just that the legal system in Sierra Leone is not permitting him, which is the connectivity, the Wi-Fi system is not allowing him to talk to us thoroughly because he was doing it, quite efficiently. So it's quite sad, really. We're just talking about the diaspora DR6 election and then boom.
Technical team is at the back there waving. We love you, technical team. Oh, I can't say, but definitely I'm seeing my other eye. Anyway, the platform is in the platform. That's for sure. The platform is in the platform. Good evening. I'm not gonna say, but definitely the platform is in the platform. So that's good.
Technical team, how are we getting on? Is Hassan coming back?
Yeah, I think he's trying. He's trying to call Liga again to come through. Please help us share. Let's see. Let's have a discussion and let's see what's happening. Diaspora, the 6th region, where is the election going to take place? They've chosen a location before, which was agreed. But again, we all heard before that, yes, this is something that the Secretary General, who is no other person but Lansana Dumbuya, needs to approve of. So we are waiting for that approval for the 6th region to have their location. Date assets. It's just a location now. So hopefully, London constituency. This used to be my previous constituency. Where is your date?
No,
I'm no longer part of you people. Hell no, I'm not part of you.
You attended the meeting last week, SweetBonita.
Yeah.
You made a contribution. And you're still in the platform.
I'm an outgoing deputy chair. So definitely, I always have respect for my district. And even me going further, it's based on the blessing I've got from my district. So I'm always going to remain grateful to this district in my life. And that's why anywhere I hear somebody that says, Yuki and I'm running to be there. Running. So this is it. And
okay, just a quick synopsis of what we don't discuss so far with Hassan Legal. He says the delay, what made them postpone the election to 7 days, it was because of some issues that they try to prevent taking us to court again. And then they make them stop then postpone them for 7 days, which is now sorted from his knowledge and the information we acquire. So that issue has been sorted. So the election will kickstart this weekend. Coming, obviously the week start today. Now, not to envisage any problem again, but nevertheless, if anything come up again, then they would have to sort it out to move forward. So that was the reason the election was postponed, because of people who want to elect the party. According to him, don't want this election to go on, but so far they've crossed that bridge. They've managed to sort it out. And also regarding to the diaspora DR6 election, they hope to then go give it 2 months, because I did ask him in terms of some of us, if they will get for travel, will get for buy tickets, sort out the kids, so on and so forth, book your annual leave, all those kind of stuff. So basically, he said we will get 2 months notice to the date, which we're hoping by next week, the secretary, Lansana Dumbuya, will pull the dates. Usadi DR6 election will take place. Whether or not Usadi day or we have to travel, we will know that as soon as possible. So if we go more into details before we have a problem. So that's where we are. So and so far, they not see any other issue what for stop the election taking place, the lower level election, like waiting stop and before. But before it was some kind of legal issue for people that waited for stop the election. Now I make it was that was the reason it was postponed, not for anything else. So it's just a shame really that we actually lost it.
Oh, Gil Dawood is asking a question. He said, does the secretary needs to approve just announced after the diaspora have voted on the venue? My dear brother, my dear comrade, yes. Without his approval, it's null and void. He gives people the opportunity, but he still have to say yes or no. So without the Secretary General Lansana Doumbouya, Diaspora 6 region location is what he says, that's where it will take place. And for me, I'm praying that it doesn't happen in Europe and in UK or America or even Asia. I'm grateful if it can take place in Africa. At least everybody else can travel to Africa.
Hopefully, not everybody else can travel. What about us? Some people can travel.
Not in Somalia. Because
but look what's happening in America.
Not because people need to get visa. Not everybody will get visa to go.
Well, no, we didn't probably.
No, you can't because there are more African people there that needs to take part. Yeah. So at the end
but if anyway, we'll see anyway. But if people don't get for vote to side and the Africans will still vote where they are. It just have to be highly supervised.
We don't
do be free and fair.
This is part of the new constitution for Tia. It's not allowed. If it was allowed, yes, but it's not. So you have to be in person to vote and to be voted for.
No, that's fine. Yes, that's fine. But if they do the voting where you are, for example, if they say, okay, we all go to the Gambia, okay, fair enough. If then again that's not an option, then they say let everybody vote where they are. Those chairmen will have to highly supervise this election. So it will be fair and fair. When they saw your name or anybody else's name on the paper, it has to be highly supervised. And people that want to go for high tenant position will have to send a representative. Well, that's another thing that we have to think about, SweetBonita. If at all, it come like I say, Lansana Doumbouya has to decide where we take place. So if he says, okay, in terms of two election, highly contested election, DR6, and then obviously the National Convention are two travel for the diaspora, it might just become too expensive, which it is. So therefore, let all my voters decide. Because if people has to make that choice, what I can see now, let me tell you now, SweetBonita, if people are going to make the choice, if they say let we all go now, Guinea, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Gambia, whatever, say Tunisia, to go and vote for the DR6, you know what would happen? There will be less people that would go for the DR6 election. People will rather save that money for the convention. So the DR6 election will suffer.
It will not suffer. The less people, the more. No, Fattia, the less people there, then the people can vote for whoever they want to vote for. Who can sacrifice?
Sky explanation. Sky explanation.
Good evening.
Good evening, Hassan. Welcome back. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let me just go through a few
the network in Africa. Now that makes me follow kind of power. Let we, strengthen all the institutions there. I'm not supposed to.
Not if no kind of power, the kind of power anyway.
Absolutely.
Okay, Hassan, before we go any further, let me just highlight some of the question quickly.
Yeah.
It says here, because just in case we lost you, because the guests them are quite important as well. Does the secretary needs to approve or just announce after the diaspora have voted on the venue? Thanks. That is from Galileo Down.
Yeah, well, basically the Constitution places the responsibility on the Secretary General to publish dates and venues. But obviously, the Secretary General does not live in the diaspora. He doesn't understand the topography of the diaspora. So he would need the input from members of the diaspora to assist him in making that decision and publishing the date. So, for instance, the regional convention for the diaspora. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, nigga.
Yes, of course we can, okay. Hassan. I'll just give you the thumbs up as we agreed earlier.
So we've received two reports. One from the regional executive suggesting Africa, and then the Secretary General sent it back to them that they needed to include the district chairman So they conducted another vote. This time they included the district chairman, and
Yes.
the majority voted for Guinea Conakry.
From where?
But it's still Guinea Conakry.
Okay.
But you still
Hassan.
have.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if the secretary, that's not the Secretary General. Okay, it don't go back. Still, they include the chairman. They all don't go back for Guinea. So if this is, I'm looking at this now very critically. If Lansana Doumbouya, Mr. Lansana Doumbouya, a legal as you know, it come back and say, okay, I'm not going to listen to what the voters have said, the chairman and also the DR6 voted for Guinea. I'm going to say where I want. Does that damage relationship with the diaspora? Because we have to consider that.
Oh yeah, definitely. That would affect the relationship because
Oh God, this is unfair.
I will learn how to talk Limba at this platform. Jeez, no. So probably if I speak in Limba, you speak in Mende, this witches and wizard might just leave us alone.
No, but honestly, it will be nice. It will be nice. Also, I hear my chairman saying we should think of 6 region, not just Africa bloc.
No, but that is the 6th region. When we say DR6 is all of them, isn't it? Yeah. My thing is, okay, Lansana Doumbouya, you don't ask the DR6 for let them vote. They have voted for Guinea.
Okay, he's back. He's back.
Oh, okay, beautiful. Let's answer the question. It's quite important.
Africa team, please bring him up. Please bring him up. Our viewers, we have got so many engagements, so please, we need this, and everybody's looking up for this
because this would damage relationship, really.
Yeah. Welcome back, Liga.
Even for him, it's like thinking, tantalizing this is.
Can you hear me? You can hear me, yeah?
Yes, please. Yeah, Hassan, you were about damage relationship when I asked the question. If you decide not to go with what they've said, yeah, please.
Yes, it would definitely create some sort of difficulty with regards to the relationship, you know. So if I was the Secretary General, I would go with what the majority wants, bearing in mind the fact that I don't live in the diaspora, you know. But if he chooses to do something other than what the majority are asking for, I don't understand why he would want to do that. But it would definitely create some sort of, you know, animosity between the secretariat or the leadership and members from the diaspora. Definitely.
Okay.
So, but ultimately, it's his decision that counts. He can choose not to go with what the majority says.
But then, if he does that, like I say, he should never ask in the first place. He has to consider that they also, you know, sometimes for me, just make the decision without seeking any advice, really and truly. But we don't want to let any relationship right now, the way we are, I think we want to avoid any damaged relationship with the diaspora, 6th region. But another question I've got for you, SweetBonita, technical team, could you highlight some of the question, please? Another question I want to ask you, Hassan. It's gone off my head. It will come back soon.
Anyway, quick one before the highlight. There is this one. I'm just going to put from the bottom.
Very important.
Coming up.
Oh,
this
yes.
Is from Adams Bangura is saying, it said, where is it? It said, when was that decision taken? No such post took place, Mr. Hassan. Let me be clear. Can you imagine? Let me be clear.
I think he's talking about the one for the district chairman.
To be honest, it did happen because I'm also in an executive forum, which there is that conversation both in different countries.
Have we lost Hassan again?
Yeah, it looks like it. Which it did happen. But again, one thing I've seen right now is people, it has to be like, it's only what I say should stand. Whatever you say is null and void. And I think that's where the sad part is. And I'm sure that's one of
but the whole point is, Bonita, we can give our opinion here.
Yeah.
My question is,
this is
he
why
should never ever ask anybody to vote.
No.
Just come out to make it plain and fair. Just come out and say the election will take place there for the diaspora. But you ask
him. He doesn't know again. He needs to give them the opportunity, Fattia. He needs to give them the opportunity. If they don't do the right thing, or he thinks what they have chosen is not correct, then he also have that mandate. to say, well, this is where it's going to take place. And there's nothing they can do. That's part of our constitution. This is why I say the constitution that we had March 7, 2022, but here, it's not working for APC. Let's be honest. Let's call it spade a spade. It's not working for APC. It's not. And some people say, oh, let's go back to the 1991 one, and then you people allowed to change everything, literally everything. Before, we used to have chairman and leader, which is one person. They said, no, one person can't be this, can't be that. If that was the case, we should have still have Samura in APC, like nobody would say anything. But they said, oh no, because it was with former President, His Excellency Dr. Anes Baikoba, they said, oh no, he has all the power. And they made him chairman for life. They changed that. They divided the two positions. And now, this is what people say from my side. They says the chief will put a law when they're happy. When that law catches them, they said, oh no, this is not what it means. You made him chairman and leader for life. You change it. Now there is a chairman, there is a leader. The leader is only the presidential candidate or the president. After that, capish, you're finished, you're done. You only become a stakeholder now. Now people are saying, no, it should not be like that. This is why we have the issue with the EJ. And this constitution is not working for us as APCNs. The sooner we accept that, the better for all of us. And we cannot change.
Yeah. On technical team, how are we getting on?
He hasn't come through yet.
Oh, Hassan. I know. We've got another 10 or so minutes.
Everybody say we want electoral justice. You don't want electoral justice more than me, my dear. For those of us that were in Sierra Leone during that election, we did not sat. We were part of the process. So we all knew where the election was going. And the way it turns out, none of us are going to... I was sick. I was still in Sierra Leone after 3-4 months after the election because this is not happening. Where I knew we were not ready for electoral justice, we never went to court. And secondly, when people that came from, should I say, the ruling party were like kids, and then we sent our adult or our parents, for me, that was the height of disrespect. They give us, and you should have given them the PRO, which is CDR Tunis Alhaji. We should have given it to him. There's nothing you can tell CD will not do on behalf of the party. They give us child, we give them kids. That's simple. But again, we left it. And when we were going around saying property, they were asking
us. Back? I hear beep.
Yes, technical team.
Is it back?
Yeah. Technical team, please help us. No. Let technical, because they have to check what is going on. He's not ready yet. They've allowed him to set it for us here. So sometimes they need to set.
Come on.
I know, right?
Let's just ask questions. Yeah, I think it's quite important that we highlight. I've got one question. So you need to answer that one.
Khalid Kamara says the Diaspora 6 region should be scrapped. Jesus, Khalid, if he said I'm going to be upset with you, I swear to God.
Don't Khalid, be not here.
No, this is wrong, Fattia. You say it should be
not
scrapped.
Here.
Do you know how people fought for this? Oh my God. Jesus.
Who says that?
Khalid. Can you imagine?
SweetBonita is in shock. Technical team, could you please bring Hassan over here, please? Hassan, are you back? He's back.
Technical team, please bring him for us. Thank you so much and welcome back.
Us?
Yes, he is. It's just the sound. Technical team, help us, please. The sound. We are struggling. No sound. No sound.
Freetown, honestly, it's a terrible place. Yeah. Even the internet is jumpy.
See my leader. My leader is calling me by my name.
Who's your leader, Miata?
I tell you, my leader is.
Hassan, can you hear us, please?
I think he can hear us, but we can't hear him. I can hear him.
Let's call him on the phone. Okay. Technical team, could you put him on audio, please?
Yeah, I think it will be better.
So we can do this last 10 minutes. Yeah, let me see if I can call him.
Please. Mal, can you help us, please? Put him on audio because we are struggling, and make sure you share his pictures.
Yeah, let me just look. Oh, if I've got his number. Sorry, guys, I'm just going through my phone. I'm not ignoring you. I'm
Leader,
just
it's
going through
not
my
me.
phone trying to see
It's not
if I
me.
can
If
reach
we said no
Hassan.
Africa, then it's gonna be tough, and we're gonna be mean to them. But for me, whichever way, if it happens in Europe, those that can get visa, I'm sure we can help them get visa.
Can we?
Oh, your friend Owen Castle is in the building, but you can't see him at this point. Creole Boy is asking, where is my friend Owen Castle? Owen Castle is around.
I'm just going to try to see if I can reach Hassan through the phone so he can manage to answer. This last 10 minutes should be it's very important.
Oh, Fattia, they said we should speak Creole, please.
Oh, okay, sorry. Let me try for that reach Hassan and see if I can. SweetBonita, can you reach him or whichever first?
Legal? No, let technical team do it. He is in the platform. They just need to reach him. Yes, Mo is doing that. Mo, can you call him, please?
Oh dear.
Alan Castle, they're looking for you, so don't worry. I'm telling them you are somewhere in the building. They love you.
We will send greetings. Oh,
I know, right?
Okay, let me see if I can reach him. Where's his number?
Let me just do a shout out to Ali, do you want me
to? I'm just calling him.
No, it's honestly, that's something I will not encourage anybody to have that particular.
SweetBonita, hold on a minute, it's ringing. Let me see if I can get him.
Yeah, but you need to go. I'm gonna be talking about speaker. Yeah, mute yourself.
Yeah, Hassan Fattia on the platform. Can we do this audially? Is that possible?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, because we will read the questions and then you can answer it, and then I think it's much better that way. Is that okay?
I think so. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. One of the questions we're trying to answer, I think, is an election. Oh, this is somebody else says an election. This is from Khalil. An election in Africa is an automatic disenfranchisement of the diaspora who could not travel due to economic and immigration issues. So how do you guys, what now, this obviously could be your opinion because you know Mr. Lansana Dumbuya. What any information you can give regarding this, please?
Well, there are arguments for both sides. If the election to the Diaspora Regional Convention is conducted in Europe, then obviously the vast majority of African diaspora, like the Guinea, Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, and Liberia, including Ghana, they will not be able to travel for obviously visa restrictions, you know, and then obviously whereas the Western diaspora will be able to travel to Africa, anywhere in Africa. The only difference will be cost implications. So we have to look at it, you know, both ways. So some people may not be able to travel because of, you know, finances, whereas the African bloc will not be able to travel because of visa restrictions. You know, either way, we have to make a decision. Well, the Secretary General would have to make a decision as to where is the most viable place. I remember once I spoke with the national chairman. He said there is a precedent of the Diaspora Regional Convention being conducted in Sierra Leone, and it was fine. So he doesn't see the reason why it should not be conducted in Sierra Leone or in the African diaspora. Because in his opinion, it will create a lot of difficulties. Majority of the African bloc will definitely not be able to travel to Europe or anywhere else in the West.
Okay. The next question. Okay, yeah, go ahead, please. Yeah. No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say we just have to sort of like strike a balance to see, you know, how best to be able to do it so that we do not disenfranchise the vast majority of people.
Okay, beautiful. The next question I have is from Adams Bangura in the UK. Obviously, he's vying for the chairman position in the DR6. He asked this question. I think this question relates to the answer that you gave. Says, Lansana asked the district chairman for let's go consider and choose Guinea. So Adams is saying, when was the decision taking place? No such voting took place, Mr. Hassan. Let me be clear. and I make no apology for this. Any attempt, oh, where's the question gone? Please,
Technical.
could you highlight the question again from Adams, please?
Yeah, it's back.
Is this okay? He says, any attempt, some of us in court or at the PPRC, Africa is not diaspora. What do you got to say to that, Hassan?
Well, I don't know. It depends. When you say diaspora, is anywhere outside of Sierra Leone. Diaspora is not continental. It's not like when you go out of Africa, that's when you're in the diaspora. No, you're out of Sierra Leone, you are in the diaspora. That's what it means. And it could be in Europe, it could be in America, Australia, anywhere, but that is a matter for the National Secretary General. So there is nothing anyone can do about it. If he chose to take it to Australia, you go to PPRC or to courts, you're wasting your time, because the Constitution, the APC Constitution, gives that mandate to the National Secretary General to publish the venue. So we just have to sort of try and find ways and means to appeal to the National Secretary General to listen to the majority of voices from the diaspora to assist him in making that decision. But I don't think it'd be wise for anyone to say if they make it anywhere other than Europe, they will go to court. It will be a complete waste of time because you're not going to succeed. It's a constitutional mandate, which is vested on the National Secretary General.
Okay, another question. I think it was from Arun. It was something about you guys were threatened. SweetBonita, could you find the question from Arun? I saw it earlier on.
Yeah, again, just before I look for Arun's question, let Liga know if possible for him to respond in Creole. I know we struggle to speak English, but please help us, for the viewers' sake. Thank you so much, sir. I can't find Arun's question.
Okay, Arun did ask a question earlier on. It's something about you guys were threatening, hence the reason I think the technical team, could you please highlight Arun's question, please? I'm struggling to go around. So are you saying if anybody wants to challenge that decision, Hassan, it would be a waste of time?
Complete waste of time, as long as the decision comes from the National Secretary General. That's what the Constitution says.
Okay.
He decides to take it to Australia, Australia it is.
Hey, not
if you want to take him to
24 hours travel.
In fact,
me, I want them to take them to China.
Election over.
So I should say no go do that, But it is between Africa and Europe. So wherever it decides for Guam, now a mandate and constitutional mandate.
Okay, so other people, the flip side to that is other people like me and Miata was saying, if we decide the election, the DR6 election should be held where you are, is that going to be a court case from the African people, or is that possible, or is that anything like that? Because that's the flip side to what Adam says earlier on.
Well, something that the National Secretary General is contemplating, but there may be legal implications, because when they say a convention, for instance, if we do that, because this is the argument against that, basically, they will be setting a bad precedent which will not be able to follow. Sorry, Creole. Then when they set a bad precedent, so they're not able to follow to mirror the course. If what about the National Delegates Conference come, don't some manner that's why I say, what's the point for Becca spend all this money, go salon, where I can just vote in a district or region, don't then collect the result. So when I say convention, everybody for converge at the same place. Not to like the normal election where anybody can vote to side a day. This is not convention. At the regional convention, I make them they do the chapters. After the chapters, now they use various chapters. After that, they come together in one place and vote for the districts. After that, they all come together, all the districts they come together and vote for the region.
Okay.
So that's how it's supposed to be. And after that, all the executives now from chapter, district, region, national, all they come together in one place, for do the National Delegates Conference. So So if they say let all man vote inside that will be set a bad precedent. We maybe the party not able for continue term because you check this, you don't say well for go salon are expensive. If I able to do and vote, why not vote? So that's the situation.
Okay.
These are not my opinion. These are just some of the arguments people in the bring forward.
Okay.
You understand?
That's fair enough. Another question from Haroon. Haroon says, "Hi, Legal Hassan. I heard that the IEMC was threatened to hold the lower level election slated for February 14. How is this true? Slated February 14. Were you guys threatened?"
No. I think no. We were not threatened. I think now somebody basically we've been getting meeting, IEMC meeting, where some of our members are not being happy with the fact say some of the conditions that we need for to do a very good job, for to be able to conduct credible elections, the leadership able for meet to them conditions and they up till now. So we get this man when at the sledgehammer, Abdul Digo Kamara. In one quiet moment, he just go off and send that notice they out. Say IEMC threatening, but not to like say an IEMC decision. But I think if you just the event in your frustration over the fact, say up till now the party not able to facilitate IEMC enough for we able to prepare for conduct the election. So that's what it is. But it's not entirely true that IEMC is threatening for holds the elections. But basically, the tell for say if the leadership not facilitate IEMC for conduct the election, then IEMC not go able for conduct. And IEMC not the only body who get the mandate for conduct elections.
Okay, so I think that answers Haroon's question. Another question here is, okay, let's read what Adam says. He says here. Okay, Adams again says, please tell Hassan to check Article 29E and relate it to the diaspora. If we commit to other requirements, then let's go. So is there anything that you want to emphasize on Article 29E regarding the diaspora?
Well, off the top of my head, I don't know what Article 29E says, unless obviously, and I know that the Constitution before me and I.
Okay.
So if Adam will tell me what in did, then maybe I will comment on that.
Okay, he's just saying related to the diaspora. If we commit on that, then okay, he might just give us a quick overview of that. If not, then I'm sure say now the question has been raised is something that you will probably go and look at on your quiet moment.
Yeah,
Article 29E. Yeah, please. Yes, Article 29E relates to the diaspora. If we can meet that, then I think he's fine on doing so. SweetBonita, is there any other question you want to highlight?
No, there is no question I want to highlight. I think this is something when we go to the National Delegate Conference, we need to check out our.
He's talking about quantum requirements. I think that's what the 29E is talking about, is stating.
Article 29E is saying what?
I think it's referring to something, say quadrum requirements, QUORUM, quadrum requirement. I think
it's the quorum.
Quorum.
Okay, it says the quorum. Hold on, I think. Let me see. The quorum for the regional convention shall be 1/3 of its members.
Yeah, the quorum.
Provided that 2/3 of all the districts in the region are represented. See, so that's an indication in one place. The quorum is 1/3, provided that all 2/3 of all the districts are represented. So that's indicating that they must be represented in the particular designated place for the purpose of the elections. You cannot you cannot form a quorum if you are in Manchester and the other person is in Leeds. Mm-hmm. That's not a quorum. You only form a quorum when you are together in one place.
Okay.
That's what
like Rio Dandy, no? Quorum. No? Okay. SweetBonita, is there any other question you want to highlight?
No,
for
no,
Hassan
no.
because we got another 2-3 minutes.
It's Arun requesting us to speak Creole. Remember, we have the general membership that cannot really understand
Okay.
that much.
Please
And
tell
it's not
Hassan if you check article. I think we've done that one. Hassan, I'm just going through this quickly just to pick anything. I did ask a question, but what is it? Request you guys speak in Creole. Okay.
Oh, wrong picture, wrong picture. Technical, wrong picture, please. Thank you.
I think SweetBonita, is there any more question before we let Hassan go and then close the show?
Not really a question because but one of the questions I wanted to ask, which I don't think, as you said, is not appropriate here, so I'm gonna leave it. That was that one from Khalid. Because for people that suffered, I don't know.
No, we can ask Hassan. Hassan, we had a question from.
No, don't.
No, but it's there. It's in public domain.
No, I want Adams to answer that question in the chat line. Because he was among the people fighting for
the question. What is the diaspora? SweetBonita to ask the question, please. It's from Khalil, our organizing secretary.
Diaspora should be cancelled. It's a waste of.
He says the diaspora is basically more harm than good. He was saying it should be dissolved.
No, it's not. It's not. The diaspora is a very important arm of the party, and the party they receive a lot of support from the diaspora. But what I would say no more about the diaspora, obviously being a member of the diaspora, from the diaspora.
Yes.
I still advocate for the diaspora. Is that we need for tone down a bit. And the children don't learn while studying I am.
Okay.
So we the camp salon, especially we man them from America, and we from Britain, we are a bit more docile. We can't brag a lot. The diaspora, and we spend money. This last election, we spent $100,000 to the party. They make a lot of noise about all that thing, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As if that means yes, whatever the diaspora wants. And the other people here, they think they make them afraid you. Anything you want, they make it difficult for you forget them. They let somebody who they come with humility. They not let somebody who they threaten, and they afraid you in a certain time.
Okay. Because
that $100,000 we they talk, the whole diaspora send. You get one green person, one green businessman now, they give the party $300,000-$400,000. They need even make noise about it.
Amen.
We don't even hear about
so the whole diaspora, they can't make noise, so we send $100,000 and then get the kind we they watch, where they watch you, when I don't turn on a back go. You know what I mean? Okay. So what will the camp salon as diaspora? We are here to serve. We always support the party. And we're willing for continue for support the party. That kind of message, you know what I mean?
Yes.
All we want now for the party succeed. Not begin talk about which you don't do, almost I don't spend at the diaspora. Then they afraid we business. One, because they no say we get capacity in the diaspora. Though we get money. So that they watch we. If you humble, then they draw you close. But as soon as you begin to see like say, they afraid the business. You know they ever know. You know they ever see another face.
Yes.
They not gonna ever tell you. But then they always block you behind the scenes. Any way you want for do, then they find ways and make sure that they block for you not get her.
Okay.
So let we just be humble, who they cancel, or if who they and how they engage them. Just put yourself at the service of the party. That's what we are. We are servants. We work for the party. Let the party succeed. At the end of the day, the party succeed. All man go benefit. But if they come, they brag with us. We not this, we not that. Now they spend this money. All tell who the party need money. Now we they cancel. But then, all that thing they can become counterproductive. Okay. In fact, I get a meeting with the diaspora members. They will be there now with the free tongue. About 2-3 weeks ago, the message down they were passed over. The next day we will come, load the tone them down a little bit.
Okay.
Load the dull and small.
Okay. I've got a question for you, a quick one. I think we're going to draw close to this now. Hassan Legal, this is from Arun. Arun. It says, Hassan Legal, I heard that the WMC in the US wanted to decide into two chapters. How true is it? It's true. It said, if it's true, are all the chapters going to be included to participate in the lower level election? This is from Arun.
Well, as things stand right now, we have 14 chapters in the US, including the WMC as one chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they say that the delegation will go conduct the registration, that then go attempt for separate or sever the WMC and create another chapter, but the people will be resist against that. That not means say people are not get, because the constitution say obviously as long as you get 25 or more member,
you can form a chapter, yes.
Form a chapter. Yeah, but procedures and they will have for follow. Now let's just go get on ourselves no more and say we are a chapter, we are 25. No. You go through the district, go for land for respect authority, get your district chairman, send the letter out, the application through your district chairman, let him recognize you as a chapter. Don't send the application a free tongue, say we don't create another chapter. But for now, as far as the party is concerned, there are 14 chapters in the United States, including WMC as one chapter.
Okay, thank you. Is there any more question, SweetBonita, before we draw this to a close?
No, it's just an observation. What Arun just wrote about the WMC, I think similar thing happens here a couple of years back.
In Birmingham, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Hassan, please, you want to give your submission and then we just come to a close, please.
Yeah, basically, one sec.
Thank you.
Yeah, now they get me?
Yes, we do, yes.
Okay, obviously this meeting is basically regarding elections coming up, lower level elections.
Yes, please.
We did try, then this year we begin a PPRC. Obviously, I show you on all our we see some people in the party going PPRC for say the mandate of the executive don't come to an end. Well, they come to an end on the 17th of February. Within the 3 years tenure of office of all national officers. So then they pray then for dissolve this executive and set up an interim body where they can take over the affairs of the party and conduct the elections up to the National Delegates Conference. Obviously we don't.
Fattia, you can't mute, so you are Hassan.
Yes, go on, Hassan. Sorry. Sorry, Hassan, I pressed something.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah, so we argue against that. Say the PPRC Act allow the executive for extend for not more than 6 months. So they rely on that. Then they say, well, nothing like that extension or now we constitute, so we not get right for extend. But we argue say the PPRC Act is superior legislation to we own APC constitution. So in the hierarchy of laws, if something not in a constitution, it can rely on any other national law or the national constitution of Sierra Leone. So we didn't rely on that particular PPRC Act. They specifically section 39.5, we say we can extend but not beyond 6 months. And that's the reason we don't set the National Delegates Conference for August. So that if your term expire in February, you get the next 6 months for the purpose of conducting elections. So now that's what they work on. We'll be doing the hearing on Thursday and we'll be doing it back on Friday. So the PPRC boss say it will rule. It will be ruling on Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
But in the meantime, the party get other obviously plans we will hopefully execute by Tuesday, where then we'll call it a press conference and inform the general membership. So we try. We get people and the enemies within, they're more dangerous than the SLPP.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
But by the grace of God, they're not going to succeed.
Inshallah.
Amen. Oh, amen.
Okay.
So let me just continue for fight and pray for the party. And
thank you.
as long as we're able to do that and successfully conduct a lower level elections, 2028 will be ours.
Amen.
Inshallah. Thank you so much, Hassan. Thank you for joining us. With all the difficulty we face, at least we'll get some certain clarity to most of the question asked and some of the submissions.
It looks like Fattia has joined.
People will take that into account and able to plan the next step. But I just hope wherever the diaspora election is going to take place, the DRC is a reasonable place where everybody will be able to get to. And also, we go hope the turnout will be good, because with them two election, the diaspora and the national conference, me on fear is the diaspora 6 region might be, the turnout might be less, because people they not go and pay twice for go to Guinea, Gambia, or Sierra Leone, or Liberia, or Australia. Then go say, well, I might as well just go for the conference. So I would probably say the DR6 election might suffer for people, particularly us within the European sphere and also North America.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Yeah,
that's a fair point.
Because somebody like me, I'm gonna have to choose. I'm not going both. It's as simple as that. People like me, I might go twice because she's made of money. I am not. Thank you so much. Thank you, Hassan. Good evening and good night. Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you very much.
You're very much welcome.
Yes, please.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Good night, everybody. We have come to the end of our show. We thank you all for joining us tonight with all difficulty faced. You guys stuck with us, and we have a good response from Hassan Legal. If you think whatever has mattered to you, if you feel what Hassan say, you're not happy or pleased with them, then it is your choice to decide and do what you think is necessary for the beneficial and benefit of yourself and your party. So I just want to say thank you very much. Whatever decision Lance and I make, I hope we make it for the betterment of the party and us in the diaspora. So I just want to say good evening, good night. SweetBonita.
Yes, I just want to say thank you to our viewers. Without you, definitely we will not be here. Very, very grateful. Please help us share, follow us, and then have the notification bell on every time we're live, so you know, and then we know what we're doing. Please, 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 the Diaspora 6 region should continue forever and ever.
Ali, you're in trouble now. You're in the blacklisted.
Forever we have suffered for this. For anyone to say, to be honest, Fattia, it's like saying oh, APC, and then you don't mention diaspora.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, trust me. But
technical team, yeah,
it's fine. Thank you so much, technical team. I think we have
thank
to.
You, thank you, thank you, thank you.
King Boy Lover. Me a there, so yeah. This thing don't find it, don't really mourn. The way our people die, no sweet again. Oh na 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 na. We call fear people them they suffer. Oh na 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 na. But been cheap, but now we dear. Oh na 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 na. Music shine and sing, they no hit again. The people they sell no profit again. Man and they watch film. We want to know if not the actor go die on the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other county they act fast. We they act like wef. Man and they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film. We want to know if not the actor go die on the toughest go left. Man and they watch film. The people not able to talk because they don't see them right. Yeah. When they want for talk again, yeah, and then go take them life. Yeah. Politicians they live good life. See them they chill with them wife. Yeah. Now them they drive good cars. Why the masses they cry? Then just they kill and they chill in a prison. They act or they watch. I swear you know they talk thing. But I no blame nobody. Now the director where they direct this film. We don't take the script and give it to the wrong person. Now we don't spoil the film. Hey, we tired with the crush, prostitution all around. Man, they watch film. We want for know if not the actor go die. We want the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other county they act first. We they act like well. Man and they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film. Oh na na na. Hey, yeah. Liberian Freedom County, but still saloon people they sleep. Hey. Guinean Freedom County, but still saloon people they know. I say the first thing we pay me, then kill democracy, then steal back election, then stand back for kill. But I know nobody not the director. We direct this film. We don't take the script and give it to the wrong person. Now we don't spoil the film. Too much of bloggers, plenty don't die. Some of they talk this and talk that's plenty don't lie. Man and they watch film. We want for know if not the actor go die. We want the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other county they act first. We they act like well. Man and they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film. Oh na na na. Hey yeah. Prison break, no prison break. We see the fake more life than take. Police they fight civilian. Soldier man them just say kill civilian. This thing they pay me at once, so I send a special fork to the soldiers. This thing they pay me at once, so I send a special fork to the police. It's dark like no day. To talk to the people, make them sit down, let's pray. But I no blame nobody, not the director. We direct this film. Man and they watch film. We want for know if not the actor go die. We want the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other county they act first. We they act like well. Man and they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film.